Tonight, residents and property owners across the Hill Country are still assessing the destruction caused by the flood. The catastrophe has left behind widespread damage. Matt Doherty joins us live in Kerrville. And Matt, you met with a family who returned to their longtime home on the river for the first time after the flood. I can't imagine what their reaction was.
Yeah, Cheryl, we're standing near Water Street in downtown Kerrville right now, where it's hard to imagine some of the destruction that surrounds us. For many people living on the Guadalupe River was a dream come true that turned into a nightmare.
I moved here in 1956. Kerrville.
I was born in 1960.
1960.
We lived 64 years here.
This is the home at the intersection of Memorial Boulevard and Richardson Street, where Olivia Chapins and her husband raised a daughter and two boys, including Rick.
We used to swim right down there,
They grew up here.
run fish down here, put trout lines out.
I didn't have to worry about my boys because in the summer, all his friends, their friends came down and fished and camped, and it was very, very happy time for them.
Up until a few years ago, the Chapins family's homestead comprised 2.5 acres of riverfront real estate. From the grassy open lots to the commercial building along the street and the little house in the back that overlooks the Guadalupe. But in 1978, life for the Chapins changed.
And at 3 o'clock in the morning, the guy next door had a store, and he came knocking on our door. Said, "You better move out." He said, "We're expecting another flood."
Luckily, Olivia and her husband made it out in time, but their washateria business never recovered. In 1987, their home was hit again.
Nightmares with it. Every little amount of rain, she'd paranoid. She wouldn't sleep.
It was a beautiful place, but I'm thankful to God to have given me the opportunity to be able to sell.
You don't see that too often.
My husband died in 22, and we sold it. And thank God for that, because that was my fear all the time, as much as I love the place.
Olivia and Rick have returned to their old house tonight to see the damage left behind from the 4th of July.
In 78, 87, and all these little floods, never devastation like today.
The 100-year-old cypress trees on the riverbank that Rick climbed as a kid now twisted and toppled.
Probably had about 6 feet of water in that house. You can see the line right above the windows. You can see the line across there.
In some place deep in her soul, Olivia says she knew this day would come.
I feel for all these people that have lost their lives.
Tonight, she leaves words of warning for those who may still think it could never happen to us.
The Guadalupe River is beautiful, but it's also hazardous.
In Kerrville, I'm Matt Doherty.